There we go. We start. Donny goes first. Map was InGen's. Taking center with Metalhead. And what we're seeing here is actually pretty peculiar, so I'm gonna share for those who are less familiar with this map. Basically, the starting portion of the map for player 2 is this green, prevalently green area. And if you place two characters exactly in the positions that you are seeing right now, you can bottle in all the opponent's characters turn 1. And that's what we're seeing. We call this corralling, basically. Not letting, like, not pinning your opponent, but still not letting the opponent out of a certain area. Because the price that you are paying for this is that you're gonna get double attack, but this also means that InGen is not drawing this turn. So we saw 2 quick strikes. One, all should be destroyed, and one shoot her. So some pretty big damage onto Metalhead, already at 3 health. And forced to back up. Or back out, rather. Okay, so targeting that worker now. Taking... Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's exactly what Donatello wants to see, having the +1 from the very beginning of the game. As we observed earlier, like, it's a pretty big hand advantage for Donny, thanks to the fact that already maneuvered 3 times, plus 2 card draws from the quick strike, versus InGen that just took a double attack turn. And now the painful thing is that you are not corralled anymore, but no matter where you go, you kinda have to accept being attacked. Wow, another attack here from InGen. So if I didn't count badly, InGen only has 2 cards, now 3 after the maneuver in his hand, and Donny has a full hand to keep the pressure. This can go south pretty fast for InGen. Fortunately, you cannot be attacked this turn. Well, you could actually, if Zoni has a party wagon. Yeah, I agree that Muldoon is sandwiched between his workers, protected by traps. I don't know, if I had a party wagon here, maybe I would throw it and there we go, yeah. Party wagon, going in, reaching Muldoon. And making use of the hand advantage. Because, yes, Metalhead is low on health, but are you gonna dare attack again and not draw? Okay, taking 1 damage from the untested enhancements. Finally, we see Muldoon escaping that area and walling behind those workers. I wonder if this is giving Jerry the confidence to keep attacking Metalhead, or if it's gonna be a double maneuver. Yeah, insisting on Metalhead, defending with a quick strike. 3-3. Metalhead survives, 2 cards in hand for InGen. And if you have an untested, if you have a thinking ahead here, that's not a bad idea. Or another party wagon. The offensive cancel onto the blue 4 doesn't deal any damage, but also doesn't let Muldoon flee the area. Muldoon already with already at 8 health. And no way. No way. Attacking Metalhead with a regroup that gets either called out perfectly, but I can't believe that was the case, or just Metalhead doesn't have any defenses, and I think that's the case. But InGen needs to spend a 4. They should all be destroyed to get rid of a 1 health Metalhead. Yeah, Donnie like feeling more of a tourist so far. And now going into trap eating mode. So, what's the balance on Metalheads? Because you got 1 untested enhancements, which got cancelled and dealt 1 damage. Got some damage in the form of Party Wagon, but didn't play any of the schemes, and still 2 untested enhancements now are dead cards. So not great value from Metalhead in terms of cards, but still a lot of damage dealt onto Muldoon. So now counter-attacking with the worker, and Donnie takes. Donnie takes. I wonder if this is just lining up a healing, or if I don't expect Donnie to be out of defenses there, right? Or maybe just doesn't want to use the drawing defenses anymore. Maybe had a bow staff and didn't want to use it. Yeah, I think just Kjet was grabbing 2 cards at once, and then is using his proxy deck to check the order. Okay, just regroup time for Muldoon. Now Muldoon is 100% safe from any attack. And probably this means that Don is going to overdraw, right? Okay, boosting with a metalhead card. And then using the smoke bomb to gain 2 actions. Is this the way Kjet is planning to avoid overdraw, probably? Is this a thinking ahead? I would expect this to be a thinking ahead. There we go. Thinking ahead into leap away. Correctly predicted by Jerry and preventing the recursion. That's actually pretty good for Jerry, this interaction, because Party Wagon is a menace. Like, it's probably the menace in this map, in this matchup. So preventing everything in ahead you stop could be one less Party Wagon. The worker is attacking Donnie, and we see the healing. Second shot gonna get boosted with a remote detonation for 2 damage. And then 4 healing for Donnie. Yeah, I think there Kjet wanted to keep the party wagon. What I could see other players doing is not playing the smoke bomb at all at that point and waiting for more metalhead cards or other schemes in general, either Donatello Dust Machines or the future ninjutsu, to point, let's say, bet more on the action gain rather than on value. But I think Kjet couldn't accept the idea of overdrawing there. Untested Enhancements is used to reach the workers. Are we gonna see another attempt at recursion here? Still 2 feints for InGen there, so I'm not sure you wanna... Oh, okay. I was about to say, I'm not sure you wanna play your thinking ahead now. But apparently that's the case, and the other thinking ahead gets recurred. InGen attacks. Why does this feel as a regroup somehow? I don't know why. Wait, do we see Jerry taking a step back and placing a trap? Yeah. Changing mind there and going away. Nice and protected. Now, Donnie needs a boost 1 to reach the worker and literally cannot reach Muldoon. Probably the worker is gonna go back even more, right? Yeah. So boost, still boost 1 needed to reach the worker. The disadvantage of this positioning is that after boosting, Donatello is going to be exactly in the melee center of the map. Okay, Donatello goes for the trap cleanup. InGen already used 5, actually deployed 7 of his traps and lost 5. So we are approaching the moment in which Muldoon is going to be out of traps. On the flip side, Muldoon didn't play any of the call for backup, so it means that there are up to 6 more workers at his disposal for body blocking. Yeah, I agree with you, Hammer. We kind of said it also at the beginning, right? That InGen cannot just play a passive fatigue plan. And last trap gets deployed. Hey, Exile! Welcome. Yeah, really considering carefully which defense to use here. I guess if you have a bow staff here, you could use it. Okay, second shot, so no effect being cancelled and probably getting some damage here. Okay, another remote detonation. So 1 damage in total, I think. Yeah, I didn't look at the bracket here. Maybe I can quickly bring it up. Undefended thinking ahead, so 1 more recursion. Two. And is the thinking ahead being recurred again? The second shot, yes, was defended with 4 value short circuit. So yeah, actually shouldn't have dealt any damage, right? I'm gonna inform the players. Yeah, okay, they are aware of the situation. They got this. And at this point, you gotta wonder like why the second shot was boosted then. Okay, 1 regroup into both staff. This means both player draw and the worker disappears. Yes, the smoke bomb has been used to gain 2 action actually. And now Donatello does machines. Which got the thinking ahead back. And thinking ahead going off here. And getting 1 cancel back. I would have expected the party wagon to be recurred, but apparently Kjet really wants an insurance against a rending shot, because you're not gonna cancel shoot her, you're not gonna cancel they shall be destroyed, so probably it's rending shots what it's concerning Kjet right now. Yeah, or just getting some defenses. Yeah, that's probably the correct answer there. And very good defense there. Max value defense into max value attack. It seems that Donatello is not doing very badly in this matchup. Of course, the thing is still that Metalhead died with not a lot of value in terms of cards being played, but the recursion potential here is huge actually. And here we see another feint gone. And every feint that goes away is one more recursion for Donnie. Is this another thinking ahead? I think if I were Donnie here, I probably would try to bait out the last feint. Oh, thinking ahead. And another recursion. Now this is starting to get pretty scary for Muldoon. No workers, no traps to play. Still 2 thinking ahead in Donnie's deck. It's not lost, but it's uphill for sure. Alright, starting with an attack. Rending shot into Shift Focus. And that's pretty good for Donnie again. And another attack, leap away into bow stuff. So no damage onto Donnie, and another defense for Muldoon is gone. So you cannot see it on the screen, but Jerry right now is also using the proxy deck to try and understand where the next thinking ahead is going to come. Because he knows that thinking ahead has been recurred and is tracking the position in the proxy deck. Hey Changa. So Muldoon just going backwards and interposing with the two leftover traps. No more traps at Muldoon's disposal here. Definitely Muldoon doesn't want to stay in that space because could get attacked. That's better, yes. Donnie cannot reach. Can he use the... No, cannot. There is no party wagon in the deck and there is no big enough boost. So I suppose that here Donnie is going to choose to get rid of the trap in the red and blue zone. So he's gonna have a free hand to attack Muldoon. Oh yeah, Donnie is, I think it's great. It's the exact opposite of fighters that might rely a little bit more on RNG that came out on the same period. Because the more information that you have, it's like more like playing chess, where all the information is on the table, and less variance is needed to be considered. We see that Donnie went for the adder trap, which I'm sure Kjet has his reasons to go for that one, but in my mind, I suppose that the central choke point was more of a concern. Yeah, that's also true. Like going into that trap would have meant getting double attack next turn. But on the flip side, are you going to be able to attack if you don't get rid of the trap? Okay, if Muldoon stays there, the answer is yes. Muldoon maneuvers and overdraws. And it's just a boost 2 away. Funny thing that Muldoon also has 3 defenses, not counting the regroup. So this game really on a thin edge. Yeah, it seems to be the case that they both have 2 cards in deck. So boosted with a turtle power. Yeah, pre-boost was needed. And thinking ahead, getting cancelled, that's actually good. Even though this means 2 damage onto Muldoon. And now, again, Muldoon could think about attacking first turn and then moving behind the trap. Although, in that case, a boost would be needed not to end up adjacent to the trap. Wow, this is really coming down to the last interactions. So this could be a shoot her, which is a guaranteed 5. It's a rending shot that's actually pretty good for Muldoon to have baited out the last 5 defense. Yep, definitely Kjet would have loved to defend that with a short circuit. Muldoon has 6 health. Okay. So probably thinking about going into the green and yellow or not. Okay, going there. Boosting or not boosting? Yes, boosting. Just not to end up adjacent to the trap. And now Donnie is miles away. One card left in deck for Muldoon, 2 cards left in deck for Donnie. No pass. No, actually, 1 pass for Muldoon. Or 2 passes. 2 passes for Muldoon. Yeah, that looks like Don needs to kill. I think Kjet was counting on recording the party wagon with the last thinking ahead. Right now, it's really not easy for Donnie to reach. And the clock is ticking down. Yeah, boost to go to the trap could be, but as Exile said, this also means that you get double attacked on your turn, and it's not like you're swimming in defenses right now. But yeah, that's what we see. Takes 1, Muldoon draws, and then maneuvers away. Yeah, good point. You might just not want the workers right now. But can you not bring the workers back? Let me read the card again. Yeah, you cannot. Like if you don't want to place the workers, then it means that you have to draw 2 cards, which is even worse. So probably you cannot play the call for backup if that's the strategy. Okay, we see the call for backup. There are still 1 leap away to block with and 1 haunted, but the haunted you can only use it on Muldoon, which means the timing of the leap away onto the thinking ahead is quite important. Wait. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, good point. Maybe it was waiting for exhaustion. All right. Attack from Donnie. I don't think this can be anything else than thinking ahead. But at the same time, as Muldoon, if you play a 4-value defense, you're just safe here. Yeah. No more recursion for Donny. Or maybe there is still a Donatello does machines. So that's something still to hope for. And the last pass gets played. And that's it. Double maneuver and GG. We go to game 5. All of the quarterfinals went to game 5. That's remarkable.